Hello, I thought I would do baby favourites. I meant to do these after I had gym and then I forgot. Now all stuff that I like is going to be reviewed on my other blog, which is www.blueskyandbunting.com. I'll put a link to that below. That is for everything non-makeup. So some things will appear on londonmakeupblog.com, but for everything non-makeup it goes on the other blog. Very confusing, I know, but I wanted to keep them separate. So my first favourite thing is the sleepy head. I got this when Jim was 6 weeks and it gave me the first non-hour and a half sleep. So he went from wake up every hour and a half. I think he then did like 6 hours or something in it. So I'm a complete convert. Everyone I know who uses them loves them. One of the reasons I really like it is that you can put it on your kitchen table. I know you're not supposed to put your baby on high up stuff, but if you're sitting with your laptop working because you can't get maternity pay because you're self-employed, it's really nice to be able to have your baby where you can put your hand on him but he can sleep flat, and the sleepy head gives you that. Also means that you can put it in its bag, take it to anyone's house, and wherever you are you can put it down and your baby has its bed. You can put it on the floor at a friend's house in your bedroom and the baby has somewhere to sleep. You're not going in and out of a travel cot. So I just love it. They are super expensive. The normal size, the smallest size one is 120 quid. The bigger one is 180 quid. They've gone up. I'm pretty sure when I bought mine, the smaller one was 90 quid. I own both sizes. The bigger one fits a cot, so it's quite good if you've got a baby that sleeps in the sleepy head and you're doing the cot transfer. So you can have the bigger one and they've still got the sort of sleepy head feel, but they're in their cot. Sheets are 30 quid each, which for me is just a step too far. I don't have a whole load of money. I can't be spending 30 quid on a sheet that a baby is going to use. So what I do and what my friends do is on the small one, this is the small one, you get a big muslin, a big swaddle muslin, and you wrap it around the top, and it comes pretty much, it means that if they're sick or whatever, you can take the muslin off and wash it and your sleepy head is basically protected. My favourite big muslins are from Aden Anais. They're expensive but they're worth it. They last ages, they wash well, they iron well, they dry in a dryer. There's also another brand, I think it's Little Cubs, who do really gorgeous ones, and I'll put a link to them below. And just like he knew that I was filming a video he should be in on, little Jack woke up. He is obviously my main baby favourite. Not my favourite baby. I have no favourites. You're my favourite baby. So part of the things I've been doing with this baby is to try and, you get a lot of disposable stuff and a lot of plastic with babies, like that if you're bottle feeding them, that's plastic. Even if you're expressing milk, that's plastic. You need a lot of maternity pads. So what I've been trying to do is minimise the plastic, and getting non-disposable stuff. So with that in mind, here he is. No, you don't like being on film. Fair enough. One thing you get through a lot of are disposable breast pads, and so I wanted to find a non-disposable option for those, and I've got these, which are by a company called Anais, I think. Let me see my list. Anais breast pads, and they're comfortable. Oh dear. They're really easy to wash, because I just hand wash them in my sink or in my bath. And the reason I like these ones is that this one's pink. I'm wearing blue ones, and you have ones with no pattern on at all, so you can kind of keep track of which ones you've used. These were great for me. I don't make that much milk. I didn't leak through them. They sit really nicely in your bra. They are a great size. They're the size of all the disposable pads I've tried. And so you get a pack of 6. Now I got these from Amazon. I know you can get their bamboo cotton, so I know that you can get them. I think you can get some on Ocado, and I think you can now get some in Boots. But these ones were £12.95, but they were cheaper on Amazon. I think they're about £6 on Amazon for a pack of 6. It's pretty good. So I really like those. I've also been using these, the Kit and Kin nappies, which are Emma Bunton's latest business venture, which are biodegradable. And originally I got the size 1s, must have been when he was about 2 weeks. And he leaked a lot. I'd say the maximum they would last was 3 hours. And he'd leak a lot, and so I used Pampers at night and then these during the day, and I kind of was a bit like, the amount of nappies that we get through, I'd still rather change his outfit and risk a leak and use the biodegradable nappy than use non-biodegradable ones. I'm just, with 2 in nappies and a 4-year-old, I'm just not confident enough about using reusable nappies. So if you've got ones that you like, then do let me know. But since moving on to the size 2, and it may be that because he was quite big, the size 1 was just too small, but we haven't had any leaks at all with these. And I do really like them. So I have now signed up to the subscription thing where they send me a big box at the beginning of the month with a month's supply of nappies. So I think because I'm not using them at night at the moment, I'll have too many, but I'll just see, and I will probably start using them at night to see how they last. So those are those. And then my other war on plastic thing is these. These are Natracare. So these are the maxi pads, but I use, they do a maternity pad version, and the maternity pads were by far the most comfortable maternity pads I've used. I really like the Boots ones, they were comfy, but these are incredibly comfortable, and they are cotton. The packaging is cornstarch, it's all biodegradable, they're all non-chlorine, everything is recyclable or biodegradable, and they do tampons, they do all kinds of women's luxuries, as the government will have us think of them. They're plastic, perfume, chlorine free. They're just really good and really comfortable. So and they're reasonably priced. They're the same price as other sanitary products. So I love those, so look out for those. Natracare, I'm just going to be using them from now on when I get my period. Too much information. Then there's this is the multi-man balm. Is that going to show up? Yeah, so nipple cream. We all know the famous Laniso nipple cream, which I used when I had Ned. Didn't need any kind of thing with Jim, his latch was... And with Jack I felt like my nipples were going to fall off. So I had my Laniso and I was out and about and I'd forgotten it, and so I just went into Boots and I was like, I'm going to buy the cheapest one, and it was this one, and I much prefer it. So the problem with the Laniso I find is like you're putting it on because your nipples hurt, and it's really quite solid. Well, it's not solid, but it's not very movable, so then you're rubbing this Vaseline-y stuff onto your boobs. This is much more liquid, it's herbal, you can, and it's the same, you can use it before you breastfeed, there's no problem with it being on your nipples when you're feeding. I love this, love it. Also it's cheaper, so it's what, it's £8.49 for 30 mils, and it's cruelty free. It says no animal products and everything, and it's got beeswax, so I guess that depends on how you feel about beeswax. What else have we got? So we got these, which are burp cloths, which I never saw the point of before, but because he's mostly bottle fed and he spits out the corner of his mouth and we use a muslin, I was then putting the muslin over my shoulder. So these are really good because you drape them over your shoulder, and it just, I guess it's, he's not a pukey baby, but I guess it's so that if they puke, your shoulder is safe. But for me, I just stopped me putting these claggy milky muslins that then make me damp and him damp. And I love these. So these are Pogo burp cloths. They're 100% organic cotton. A pack of 4 was $11.99. They wash really well. They're just great, so I'll put links to those below. Again, I think you can get loads. M&S, not known for their fashionable clothing, but all their stuff I have for babies I love. It's all soft, it washes well, and they've got really cute designs. And then this is the breast vest, which I love. If you are a breastfeeder who doesn't like having their tummy out but you want to wear your old t-shirts, then get this. It's like a strappy vest, but it comes under your bra, so you just unhook your bra, your tummy's covered. Also adds a bit of structure to you underneath. And it is $11.14. So that's great. And then my last thing is sock-ons. These keep your baby's socks on, so they're like little spats. They're great if you have a present. You need a little present for your friend who's just had a baby. Little sock-ons. That's it. Running out of battery.